If you were to completely demolish your own dreams and passions for 7 years, could you pick yourself back up and build it all over again? I love to dance. Dance was one of the only things in life that I consistently loved. Nothing ever beat the feeling of dancing. It was my life. But 7 years ago, I stopped. After not dancing for several years, I always wondered, was it too late to go back? One of the highlights of my life was dancing on stage with my favorite choreographer. Among that personal accomplishment were wins at dance competitions for my high school dance team and a semi-professional dance team. The last few moments of my dancing career were definitely my peak, but I stopped abruptly. Through my own pressures and by some of the people around me, I was discouraged to the point where I doubted dancing could ever be a stable or successful career. My bright future of doing what I love ended in a snap. So I went to college, thinking that I needed to pursue a real job. Well, at least in my mind, realer than dance. The stop was so abrupt, and to this day, I'm not quite sure why exactly I let myself stop. Dance was my truest passion. Nothing could have made me stop loving dance. I thought I was gonna dance forever. I wanted to travel the world teaching dance and choreograph and perform with superstar artists. Eventually, being away from dance for so long got me pretty depressed. Despite having the same drive to be successful outside of dance, I lost focus from my life and just didn't feel fulfilled. Dance was always in the back of my mind, but something in me was always stopping me. I don't know what it was, and to this day, I don't know what it is. There's always a sort of resistance, despite knowing that dance is something I truly love. By the time COVID hit, it completely hindered any chance at all to go to a dance class. 5 years went by, and I spent almost every day listening to music, imagining myself making choreography. I did this almost every day until I said, honestly, that's enough imagining. There's literally nothing stopping me from going back, and so I did. But my biggest fear was that after quitting for 5 years, was it too late for me to start again?
I am basically in front of the Underground Dance Center, and I have the absolute worst headache right now, and I've been feeling like I could probably do this on a better day, but if I'm not going to do it now, then when am I going to do it? Probably when I don't have a headache, but we're going to do it anyways.
I was really nervous and really stiff. My body was aching all over, and we barely even started yet. As we started learning the choreo, I was immediately out of my comfort zone. Mickey's choreo is usually really feminine, and that made me even less ready. I forgot how to isolate and move the different parts of my body. Like, just look at how weirdly my shoulders are rolling. I tried my best to warm up and do the best I could. I was still really uncomfortable, but I started getting used to the movements, and muscle memory started kicking in.
Mickey, he taught the class today. It was really fun. It was really awesome.
He did really good. He's very humble, and he's like, oh my god, it's been a long time since I've ever danced. But I was like, has it? Because it doesn't look like it. He's really good. We were in class a long time ago, like six years ago, and he's making his comeback now, and hopefully I get a chance to see him again soon.
For sure. What would your advice be for anyone who has like stopped dancing for a really long time, and maybe they're just like afraid to come back? What would you say to them?
I would just say just jump the hurdle. I know it's like scary and it's easier said than done, but like I think you just got to get that first class done and over with so that you can then go ahead and like start going back into classes and making it consistent. So it's always that first class is always like the biggest struggle, but I think after when you take that first class, I think it goes smooth sailing after that because your body starts remembering how it moves, it starts learning new things, it starts remembering old things, and then soon after that, it's like by your like third, fourth class, it'll be a cinch, it'll be easy. So just take that first class and then it'll be smooth sailing until then.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
all right, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye now. Take care. I really forgot all the different body parts that you don't use in regular life, but you use in dance, especially my hips. They're so sore right now. I did not expect to feel that sore that immediately after exercise. Not used to this feeling anymore.
And Mickey was right. All I had to do was to just keep dancing. So I kept going, and I kept training, working towards getting back to where I was and better. But honestly, my dance journey was getting lonely. I was missing something. One of the biggest things that kept me dancing in the past was the sense of community, and when I quit, I left it all behind. I started to remember that one extra thing that kept me dancing: community. Training to dance for myself was fun, but I kept all of my ideas and my expression of dance pretty much to myself. I kept everything in my own head, but seeing others who love to dance just like me was incredibly inspiring. Unfortunately, things got complicated. Things were starting to look better and I was starting to dance more consistently, but because of these complications, I had to step away. I stepped away from dancing because I was also reminded that the dance community is a complicated place. Some people don't mean it, but some people do, and drama occurs. I'm not sure I want to say much about it publicly, but it did heavily impact me for a really long time. I would stop dancing once again for another whole year. After staring at the ceiling and reflecting from the drama, my fitness going downhill, and my mental health issues, I started to remember why I needed to dance. Dance was there for me when the world was against me. It was my creative outlet, my emotional outlet, something I kept doing even in my most trying times. Dance doesn't have to be everything for me like I wanted it to be anymore. But even when I feel like I have nothing, I still have dance. I've learned a lot just from the few times I've danced last year. But the answer to my question is clear. It's never too late. I'm finding my way back to dancing, one step at a time.
Finally